Harry, a couple of days on from a fantastic night in Cardiff. I think a lot of Fulham fans would have been watching that game with interest after learning that you're going to be captain in your nation for the first time. And obviously, we always want to see our players do well on the international stage, but could you have ever envisaged that night going so well? Needed to win 7-1, hat-trick for yourself and an assist to boot?
Yeah, I think to captain my country first and foremost was a dream come true, something I've dreamt of since I was a little boy. So to have that moment was amazing. To be able to lead my country out in such a big game was huge, and to share that moment with my son as well was amazing for me. And for the team, we knew what we had to do. We knew that we had to get the win to guarantee that home leg in the playoffs, which is so big for us because our home support really helps us. And we knew the draw was going to be tough, but we knew if we could get that home advantage, that gives us, I say, a big boost going into it. So we knew what we had to do, and on the night everything just seemed to come together, and it was a amazing performance.
It must have just been such a wonderful night for your entire family. As you mentioned, you walked out with your little boy as mascot, but I know you've got very proud and deep Welsh roots going back generations as well, don't you? Yeah,
the whole family, they come to every game. They travel down from North Wales, and I'd say on me being captain and knowing I was able to walk out with my son, I think they were even more excited for that game. And it said for them to be there to watch that moment, and then to celebrate with them after the game, have a couple of drinks in the box it was amazing, and made the night even more special.
As you mentioned, getting the win that secured the home spot in the playoffs. The draw was earlier today. Bosnia first, and then either Italy or Northern Ireland. Tough matches, but that atmosphere on Tuesday seemed to play a massive part. So how huge is it that both games will be in Cardiff?
Yeah, I think that's why the game on Tuesday was so big to get the win, because we knew whoever we were going to get in the draw, it's going to be tough. But we knew that home advantage will really help us and hopefully push us over the line. So we know who we got now. Bosnia in the first game. It's going to be a really tough game. I think Dzeko's still playing for them, so we know how dangerous he can be with his record. And then if we get through there, either Italy or Northern Ireland, which again, whoever we get there will be a really tough game. But like you said, the support we get in Cardiff, especially on Tuesday, obviously when we're doing well, right behind us. But even when we conceded the goal on Tuesday, the response from the crowd really helped us to go again. And instead of maybe them making it 2-2, we go on and make it 3-1, and kind of just take the game away from them. So the home advantage is going to be huge, because both games are going to be tough, and we're going to need them.
You played in the kind of false nine role on Tuesday. Firstly, how did you find that? And secondly, with Rodrigo's bad news on his surgery he needs, if called upon, how do you feel about playing a similar role for Fulham? Yeah, it's a role I played quite a lot a few years ago with Wales, and it's a role I really enjoyed. And again on Tuesday, it was a role, like I said, I hadn't played for a while, but when we went through the clips of the team we were playing, and the manager really thought I'd get a lot of joy in that position. And I said, with the players I had around me, I was able to come deep, receive the ball, but also let me run in behind as well, which I enjoyed doing. So, like I said, it's really unfortunate for Rodri. So gutted for him. I know how hard he worked in the 4 or 5 weeks to get back after the Cambridge game. So for him to feel it again in the Everton game was obviously gutted for him, and I know how much he's hurting. But I've got no doubt that he'll come back stronger from that. So if I'm needed to play in that role here, I'd love to do so. I feel like it's a role I can do well, and I think with the players we've got in the team, I think having someone like me in that position, could maybe benefit the team if needed. Just touching on that Everton game, other defeats we've had this season, we've given a real good account of ourselves, but Everton was maybe our least competitive outing of the season. Any thoughts on why that might have been? Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think, I just don't think we started too well. I feel like they probably dominated the early stages. It maybe took us 10 minutes to get a foothold of the game, but again, we still did have our chances in that game, and maybe didn't choose the right pass, or the final third combinations weren't quite there. And we know against a team like them with their physical abilities, that from set plays we really have to be switched on. And although we weren't great, we look at the goals we conceded. I think one's a second action from a long throw, and the second one in the second half's a corner. So although we didn't play great, if we can defend them set plays better, we might still come away with a point. And in this league, every point you get away from home can be vital. So
Yeah, we're really disappointed with that. Hopefully the couple-week international break has allowed the boys who stayed here to refresh and forget about that. As boys that went away on international duty, we had to forget about it pretty quickly because we had our own things to concentrate on. But now we're back as a group. It's full focus on Saturday's game, and we need to make sure that the cottage is a fortress.
Yeah, it's sold out on Saturday. Home form's been pretty good this season as well. 5 wins in all comps, I think. So how much are you looking forward to getting back after a few weeks away from Craven Cottage?
Yeah, I think since being back in the Premier League, our home form in general has been good, and we need to keep that up, because if we're not picking up the wins that we want to on the road, we need to make sure that anyone that comes to the cottage feels how tough it is, and that'll be no different on Saturday. I think Sunderland have surprised a lot of people with how well they've done this season, and they've shown what a dangerous team they are. So yeah, we're gonna have to make sure that we're on our game. But like I said, whenever we're playing at the cottage in front of our fans, we're always confident that we can get the win.
How much credit does Sunderland deserve for coming up, sitting in 4th? Because they have got different facets to their game. They don't mind the long throw, that sort of thing. But they're quite a fun watch as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I've not watched a lot of them, but I think any newly promoted team now that's sitting 4th in the table after 11 games deserves all the credit they get. And I think it's shown over the last few years. I think since we got promoted, that it's not been easy at all for the newly promoted team. So yeah, they're doing something well. We'll watch the videos on them tomorrow and see their strengths and the areas where we can hurt them. But yeah, one thing for sure is it's going to be a tough game.